Are you bored?
Yeah.
And you need something to do while waiting for the new patch?
Yeah, I do.
And you need more feed pictures in your DMs.
Wait, what?
Introducing Final Fantasy XIV Roleplay. You thought 14 Roleplay would be something fun to do in your free time. But instead, you got asked to step on people as soon as you put on the roleplay tag.
Why is this guy looking at me weird?
Don't worry about it. With Final Fantasy XIV Roleplay, you can get judged by the rest of the community all the time. Learn about the fetishes you didn't even know existed. And escape from the stress of your daily life to stress over online drama instead.
Wait. Why would I want any of these?
Because touching grass is overrated. Final Fantasy XIV Roleplay. Try it today. Okay, as much as I love poking fun at the roleplay community in 14, it's actually one of my favorite things to do in game. Hey, it's AVCat. I've been roleplaying in Final Fantasy XIV for years, and today I'll be your roleplay guide. It's true that there are some strange people in every roleplay community, and 14 is no exception to this. Problem is that we always focus on the bad things but never talk about the good things. We won't steal your skin and sell it on the market board. All this bad representation of the roleplay community scare people away. And there are not many guides for newer roleplayers to get into 14 roleplay. Because everyone heard about Balmung Quicksense, newer roleplayers tend to go there and...
Excuse me. Peter Parker just showed up. Peter Parker showed up.
Do I really need to say this? This is not the place to start unless you hate yourself. If you're familiar with the World of Warcraft roleplay, Balmung Quicksense is the gold shire of 14. No one comes here for quality roleplay. This place is full of ERPers, which, according to the Shout Chat, is a short for emotional roleplay. And I'm just gonna roll with that. If that's what you're looking for in roleplay, I fully support your bad life decisions, and Balmung Quicksense is the perfect place for you. If you're looking for story-based or combat roleplay, there are tons of places you can find them as well. You just need to know where to look for them, which I will tell you later in the video. Before that, let's talk about a few things you need to know as a beginner. Most roleplayers in 14 use the in-game chat for text-based roleplay. You can create custom emotes by adding /m in front of your text, and using quotation marks means your character is speaking. You can always mix and match those to write a whole paragraph if you like writing longer stories. Since the in-game chat has a character limit, we like to place a plus sign or an arrow at the end of our post to indicate we are not done with the post yet. Whenever you see that, it's respectful to let that person finish their writing before you send yours. Most 14 roleplayers live by some simple but very important set of rules. But I believe the most important rule is that in-character does not equal out of character. That means as a roleplayer, you need to draw a clear line between what is real and what is fiction. Your character might make enemies and maybe even have a lover in roleplay. It doesn't mean you or the person you roleplay with shares the same feelings. Don't get offended when someone's character is not nice to you in character. And please don't treat roleplay as a dating app. Consider romance in roleplay like collaborative shipping. Now kiss. Other important unspoken rules are no god modding and no metagaming. Your character can't win every fight they get into. And that's the fun of roleplay, really. You never know what comes next. Your out of character knowledge shouldn't affect how your character behaves. For example, you might know someone's character is plotting to attack your character. It shouldn't give any advantage to you in roleplay. The next one is not exclusive to the roleplay community, but you should be always respectful to the other players. We're all here to have fun and make friends along the way. If you're not sure about something, you can always privately message your roleplay partner and talk about things out of character. Now that you're familiar with the basics of Final Fantasy XIV roleplay, let's talk about the character you'll roleplay as. Deciding on a personality and a backstory can be very intimidating for newer roleplayers. And I'm here to tell you not to worry about it too much. If you don't know where to start, I recommend starting with a really simple backstory and build on it as you roleplay. If you still can't decide on your character's personality, I recommend taking one of those personality tests on the internet for some inspiration. It's one of my favorite things to do whenever I'm creating a new roleplay character. If you're worried about the quality of your writing, or if English is not your native language, you'll find out this is actually a great way to practice and learn, and I can assure you people will be super understanding to you. Once you decide on the character you want to roleplay as, you can put some simple information about your character in your profile and you are good to go. Unfortunately, Final Fantasy XIV doesn't have any roleplay add-ons, but if you want to write a longer character description, you can always make a card and put the link in your bio. Card is a really simple site where you can create profiles for your free company or your character. And no, I'm not sponsored, it's just very popular among roleplay community in 14. You'll see it used pretty much everywhere. It can look complicated at the beginning, but if I could figure out, so can you. Now you know how to roleplay and you have a character to roleplay as. But do you know where to find people to roleplay with? Anywhere but Balmung Quicksense. North American Crystal Data Center is the unofficial roleplay hub of 14. It's where you'll find most of the roleplayers and roleplay focused free companies. Best place place for you to roleplay depends on what kind of roleplay scene you're looking for. If you're looking for a World Cup roleplay where everyone can freely join you, you can check the Pearl Lane in Balmung. You just need to walk through the store in Balmung Quicksense and you'll find a good amount of people roleplaying here. This place is relatively more tame and popular among shady characters. Another open place you can roleplay in is Mateus Quicksense. This is just a better version of the Balmung one. It's quieter and there are less naked Rogadans staring into your soul. It's definitely better for immersion. These places are the most common names that come to our minds when roleplay is mentioned, but actually you'll find the best roleplay in roleplay-focused venues and free companies. I highly recommend you to join one of these free companies or link shells. You can find some of the advertisements on the Others tab of Party Finder. That's where you'll find most of the roleplay venues and public events as well. These roleplay groups are great for making friends, and they usually have private roleplay events and storylines you can participate in. Some of these roleplay companies even use D&D-inspired dice roll system for combat. But if you prefer a lighter kind of roleplay, I think you would really enjoy working in roleplay-focused venues. Trust me, once you get into the world of Final Fantasy XIV roleplay, you'll find out we are much more than the stereotypes we all know and love. I hope my guide was useful to you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all the support and I'll see you in my next video. Stay cozy!